The word traffic. The word traffic originated from the Greco-Roman word traffico, which refers to the movement of people that dates back from the dawns of history, from horse-drawn carriages to horseless carriages. 3000 BC, the civilization of Egypt, Mesopotamia, and Indus Valley developed roads first for animals and then for wheeled vehicles. And then the Romans made innovations on road building from city to state by conquering small states and building roads the in order to consolidate their grains. Wheel is invented probably in Western Asia. Such invention is a milestone and a great step forward in the field of transportation. And then in the mid-18th century, coaches could only average to about 6.4 kilometers per hour, and mails are carried out by boys on horses. Felix Wankel was a German mechanical engineer and inventor to whom the Wankel engine was named after. Wankel engine is a type of engine that uses an eccentric rotary design or pistonless to convert pressure into rotating motion. John Boyd Dunlop, familiar with making rubber devices, he reinvented pneumatic tires for his child's tricycle and developed them for cycle racings. Traffic refers to the movement of person, goods, or vehicles, either powered by combustion system or animal drawn, from one place to another for the purpose of travel. Accident is any event that happens unexpectedly without a deliberate plan or cause. Traffic accident, an accident involving travel transportation on a traffic way. Motor vehicle is a device which is self-propelled, and every vehicle which is propelled by electric power obtained from overhead trolley wires, but they cannot be operated on rails. Traffic way is the entire width between the boundary lines of every way or place of which parties are open for public use for the purpose of vehicular traffic as a matter of right or custom. And then motor vehicle accident is an event that results in intended injury or property damage attributed directly or indirectly to the vehicle or to its load. And then key event, any event on the road which characterized as the manner of occurrence of a motor vehicle traffic accident. Skid marks are marks left of the roadway by tires which are not free to rotate, mainly because the brakes are applied strongly and the wheels locked. And then scuff marks are friction mark on pavement made by a tire which is both rotating and slipping. Acceleration scuff, yaw marks, and flat tire marks. Gap skids are braking skid marks which is interrupted by release and application of brakes, or which terminates by release of brakes before the collision. Next one is debris. Is the accumulation of broken parts of vehicle, rubbish, dust, and other material left at the scene of the accident by the collision. Traffic congestion or traffic jam is the condition on transport that is characterized by slower speed, longer trips, and increase in vehicular queuing. Traffic supervision is defined as keeping informed on streets, highways within existing regulation to make their use safe and expeditious. Traffic control, the control of vehicles or pedestrians at a certain point or area by mechanical means, fixed objects, or either manpower. Traffic management. Traffic management presuppose an understanding of the motivation behind the behavior of motorists, pedestrians, and commuters. Republic Act number 4136 is the Land Transportation Code of the Philippines as amended. Republic Act number 7160, the act providing for a local government code of 1991. Immediate is a cause of traffic wherein congestion or traffic grows most obviously and at an alarming rate primarily in areas experiencing rapid population growth, because the more the population, the more is the vehicles to be used. Long-term commuting during certain hours or yung tinatawag natin na rush hour from 7 to 9 in the morning and from 5 to 7 in the evening. And then we have the 5 E's of traffic management: the enforcement, engineering, education, environment, and the economy. And then we have 5 essential steps of traffic enforcement. First, direction, or the what we call observation, wherein it is the traffic law enforcer's responsibility and entails in looking for the defects in the behavior of motorists, pedestrians, vehicles, equipments, and roadway conditions. Apprehension or arrest. Apprehension or arrest, wholly a traffic law enforcer's responsibility, where the traffic law enforcers are required to take action at once to prevent continued and future violations. Prosecution, while this prosecution is a court function wherein the traffic law enforcers also provides corresponding influences through preparations and introduction of evidences or by close contact with the with the offender. Adjudication, also a court function. Obviously a court function. Law enforcers provide influence on this step by acting as witnesses to the prosecution or supplying additional evidences. And then penalization, the last one, or the what we so-called correction. The court imposes the penalty upon the respondents. The penalty is greatly influenced by previous records of conviction as provided by the traffic law enforcers. Next one is major elements of traffic law enforcement activities. First is the enforcement system. Shh! Hey! Baba ka! Yeah. Saan na ako? Major elements of traffic law enforcement activities. Enforcement system consists of legislation, police, and the court. Legislation defines and specifies correct or incorrect road user behavior. Road user system includes the pedestrians, the pedal cyclists, the drivers, and the passengers, and etc. And then definition of traffic engineering. Traffic engineering is the science of measuring traffic and travel, study of basic laws relative to the traffic law and relative to the traffic laws and generations, and then the application of this knowledge to the professional practice of planning, deciding, and operating traffic system to achieve safe and efficient transportation. The MMDA, or the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, under the Republic Act 7922, wherein their role is primarily to coordinate and integrate the effects of local government and the central government in drawing up policies and plans and implementing transport projects within the Metro Manila. And then the OTC, under the Republic Act 10844, is in charge of regulating vehicle splits and driver's licensing through the Land Transportation Office, or the LTO. Department of Public Works and Highway, or the DPWH, is responsible for road constructions and maintenance divided between DPWH for national roads and LGUs for local roads. And the next one is for the land transportation. Ang kati. Next one is the Land Transportation Franchising Regulatory Board, which regulates public transport services and fares. And then functions of traffic engineering. First fact-finding, surveys and recommendations of traffic rules and regulations, supervision and maintenance to the application of traffic control devices, and then third, planning of traffic regulations. Kinds of traffic control devices: traffic signals, example, traffic lights, stoplights, or robots wherein are signaling devices wherein they are positioned at roads or intersections. Road signs such as no U-turn, no entry, ano pa ba? One way only. Yung mga yan, mga road signs. Road markings is road surface markings used on paved roadways to provide guidance and information to drivers and pedestrians. And the next one is the solid white center line, means that drivers are discouraged to overtake on this side unless there is no upcoming traffic. And then broken white lines is basically meant to tell you to stay in your lane. To stay in your lane. You can cross these lanes when overtaking. Just give way to those who are already on the line. Wait lang sir. Katinang mata ko. Next. Next one is solid white horizontal line. You will see this in intersections or in the presence of traffic lights. And then double yellow line. Double yellow lines are indicators that it is hazardous for drivers to overtake at any time. And then solid yellow lane divider. This solid yellow line signifies the bus lanes on EDSA. Next one, road classifications according to political subdivisions. National roads, the main road as conduit system with a right of way from 20 meters to 120 meters. And then provincial roads, the linkage between two municipalities with right of way from 15 meters to 60 meters. And then city roads, the interlink between municipalities and within city proper with right of way of 15 meters. Municipal roads, all roads within the town proper with right way of not more than or not less than 120 meters. And then next one is the barangay roads. Next one is the barangay roads, commonly called farm to market road with right way of not less than 2 meters. And the next one is according to their functions. Feeder roads are intended for farm to market roads or the barangay roads. Local collector roads are intended to collect traffic to collect traffic from feeder road to municipal road. Major collector roads intended as major arteries to to collect interlocality traffic to provincial roads. And then major highway serves as main artery that caters on big volumes of vehicular traffic on national roadways. Expressway a tough traffic for free flow of vehicle movements. And then tunnel roads a passage of wide section cut through a hill or sea to shorten circuitous roadways. Subway an underground conduct running entirely under the ground for fast travel route of commuters. Traffic education is the crowning jewel of traffic management, an abstract architect of social life, and an unyielding master of man's destiny on the roadways. There are internal factors that causes road accidents. First one is personality, second character, and third one is epilepsy. External factors such as heat. It is a form of energy which causes the body to rise in temperature. To fuse and to evaporate, that can excite emotionally the driver's skill while behind the wheels. Storm is an atmosphere disturbance with strong winds and rains, and is usually accompanied by usually accompanied by thunders and lightnings. Fogs is considered water vapor in cloud-like masses that forms close to the ground. The laws of nature as applied to motor vehicles. The inertia of rest is any object at rest will remain at rest unless no external factor force it to move. Inertia of motion, any object in motion will constantly move in straight line unless other forces intervene to change its speed or course. And next one is centrifugal force. Sorry sir, may ubo kasi ako. A scientific term of force that pushes a moving object in circular motion away from the center. Ground curve is designed or designated to better serve the drainage system, but not necessarily the safety factor, especially on high speeds. And then flat curve, according to authorities, it offers no resistance to skidding onward, hence dangerous at high speed. And lastly, the bank curve. Of the three, bank curve is unquestionably the best for the inertia of motion. That's all po sir. Sorry sir, inubo kasi ako tsaka makatitong mata ko. That's all po sir. Thank you.